Yeah. Welcome to Boxing and
Yeah, yeah,
Celebrity.
you know what
Welcome to Boxing and
I mean?
Celebrity Gospel. I'm here
Yes.
on, with Kareem Wilson. Let him kick it with y'all for a second.
Good evening, everybody. It's me again, the voice of Real Boxing Talk. And tonight, me, me and Rod, yeah, tonight we got the exclusives for y'all.
All right, first we'll get into the celebrity gossip. I know y'all be like, you ain't talking about no celebrities in a minute. Ain't no celebrity gossip. All right, we're gonna get in about the Troy Lane case. He done shot the woman in the foot. Megan Thee Stallion. They gave him 10 years the other day. What's your take on that?
Good. I'm good. I'm glad they put him away for a while. That's what he need. That's what he get.
Okay. Well, leave y'all comments down below. How y'all feel about him getting 10 years for shooting that woman in the foot? Should have been more years? Or do you think he didn't deserve that? What's y'all take on it? Me, myself, I ain't dig too much into the case. Uh, I'm hearing that he shot her in the foot because she went and slept with the baby, the other rapper. I don't know. Y'all know all the street stuff. But that's what I'm hearing. This is why he shot her in the foot. Man, look here. If I'm rich, decent looking, shoot her for what? He supposed to have him lined up anyway. Let her go. Go get some more. Baby just bouncing that jump. He gonna get her. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have 20 more of her. So I mean, whatever. All right, we're gonna get on to some boxing stuff now. I'll start bringing
But
out
hold
more
on,
boxing.
hold on. I would like to feed off what you just said. Um, far as I'm concerned, Tory Lane got what he deserved. He should have got more than 10 years. To me, if I was a judge, I would have gave him about 30 years. First of all, I would have added up all the counts. Unlawful ammunition, unregistered firearm. I would have, carrying a pistol during a crime of violence. Opening concealed weapon. Uh, um, um, Using a pistol in a crime of violence, reckless endangerment, attempted murder. So I would have added up all that, and I wouldn't have gave him no plea bargain. I would have made him go to trial, so then that way, you know what I'm saying, I could have went on ahead and threw the book at him, and he'd have been gone for more than 10 years. So I believe he should have been gone for at least 30 years. And to all the ladies out there, you do not need a man that's going to disrespect you. You do not need a man that's going to abuse you. And you do not need a man who will put your life in danger. Um, he was dead wrong for that. And I'm glad that I am thankful, man, that the young lady um is okay. I'm glad that she's healthy. I'm glad that she still can go on with her life and she can keep on building her career and keep on building success for herself. Um, and I wish the young lady all the best. It's a shame that men treat women like that. And I don't condone it. I don't agree with it, and I will not stand for that. And I would not even socialize or associate myself with men who do stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna have nobody like that hanging around me at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm glad that justice was served, but I wish I wish they would have gave him at least about 30 years, and then that way, you know, he'll pretty much, he'll be in there for a long time. Because to me, 10 years not enough because he'll probably make, if it ain't a mandatory 10, he'll probably make parole in 5 or 6, or he'll probably make parole after he served 85% of it. So, I feel like he got a smack on the hand, and I don't think that was justice. I don't believe that he's going to learn a lesson from that. I don't think that's going to be a strong enough sting for him. But to all the ladies out there, don't deal with no men who behave like that. And now I'm going to move on. I'll pass the microphone back to my family member, Rodriguez.
Then that's another thing I said is crazy. It's like he only got 10 years. Shooting a lady in the foot probably could have lost her life if she bled out. Well, you got the guy Fetty Wap. He got about 9 years selling drugs. So, her life at risk. This guy sold drugs and he get 9 years. They make more of an example out of him. Fetty Wap than they did, you know what I'm saying, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, it's crazy,
True that.
man.
True that. You ain't never lied.
It's crazy. And then, like I say, these guys that get themselves a chance instead of jumping back to the street life, Fetty Wap, they say he started selling drugs with his rap career was going down. But though you got a lot of other popular rappers, they just, you know what I'm saying, they started YouTube channels and stuff. So you got to get it another way.
Yes.
Not that way where you put, you got the kids out there, they depend on you. I don't know if he had a wife or anything like that. I can't remember, but I think he had somebody he was long time relationship with at one time because I think they was on that Love and Hip Hop. I haven't watched that in probably 5 years or 6 years. It's been a long time since I watched it, but I know he had a long time partner at one time.
Yeah.
So all that at risk. When you had a career, you can try to rap with other people. Even if you had to drop down and rap with up and coming rappers. And like
Mm-hmm.
YouTube thing, everybody's jumping to YouTube. Start
Yeah.
YouTube. He could have did that. If YouTube wasn't paying what he need, let's say if he's spending $30,000 a month or more, you got to cut the cost and eat the bullet for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And live off whatever.
Yeah.
$10,000 a month. You're still alive.
Yeah.
You're not in prison. You ain't got dug no bullets. You ain't got dug no police. Cause when you're in jail, shit, what you living off in there? So black people. Let's we gotta get together. Gotta get
Exactly.
together. Because
Exactly.
it's us. You know what I'm saying? It's we just destroying each other. Like I say, he almost destroyed another black woman. Tory Lane shooting the guy. I understand that was a trigger. You know what I'm saying? He might have been in love with the girl. I don't know what he may have did. She might have had baggage from the past. Somebody might cheat on her, so she probably said, "Oh, the guy ain't come home last night or something." She gonna creep on out with the baby. Found out about it. Shoot her in the foot. Because I never say why he shoot her in the foot, but I watch all these different podcasts and different stuff, and a lot of people say that he shot her because she done crept off with the baby. Baby made a rap song. I had Megan Thee Stallion and whatever. I don't remember the exact lyrics, but so evidently he must have hit it. Why ain't go shoot him? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Want to shoot? All I'm killing each other anyway. I mean, I'm not promoting it, but I understand the trigger. You mad? Boom, you got the gun. You don't need no gun. You rich. I'm rich. Guess what? I'm gonna have security, special police. I let them handle everything. I ain't gonna shoot nobody. You get another girl, of course you may. If you're in love, the pain is gonna be there. But now you're gonna be tortured. You're in prison. You're in prison for 10 years. The pain gonna be there for, I don't know, it might be 3 months, might be 3 years. Some people never get over the ex.
Yeah.
But you gotta find happiness and peace within yourself. Because some people always wanna find a way to pay the ex back. All that. Gotta let that go. You know what I'm saying? I heard some people get a chance to pay them back. The best way to pay them back is you find happiness and move forward. And then with some people you can't pay back. You find happiness, move forward, they still won't give a damn.
Yeah, you're right.
It's just life, it's how people are. Yeah, moving forward, let's get into some boxing stuff. I know y'all ready to come on and get this good boxing moves.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna start y'all off with this here. It was dirty business, low key in Vegas.
You went black again, yeah, cut light back off. I see.
I'm gonna start all over again. It was dirty business, low key in Vegas on June 29th, ladies and gentlemen. Terrance Crawford, come to find out, he had Victor Conti in his camp the whole time. Let's think back to when the fight sport at first happened, when he's supposed to make 20 million and Earl was going to make more than him. But then all of a sudden, the fight didn't happen. And I'm going to leave it up to y'all who have knowledge, who have a wide range of knowledge, who watch sports the way I do, who remember Victor Conti and the Balco scandal. And I want y'all to put two and two together as to why they end up fighting later on the 29th for less money. Why Crawford backed out of the first contract, but to then fight for less money. And the question is why? You know, what was going on with him and Victor Conti? What was
Can you break
going
it
on with him,
down?
ladies and gentlemen? I want to see the comments. I want to see the comments. I want to see the comments. I want y'all to come in on the live. Yeah. Let's stand on business tonight. Let's get to the low down dirty truth. The truth hurt, I know. But what was going on in Vegas that night on the 29th?
Can you give the people more of where did Victor Conti come from? What has he done in the past?
Oh, well, in the past, he was found guilty for being part of that Balco scandal. He just came home from doing a lengthy sentence in prison for his role in the Balco scandal. He was selling PEDs, the performance enhancers, what they call it, what? It was what? It was able to pass. It was able to
Undetectable.
pass through. It was
Undetectable.
who?
Say undetectable.
Nah, the word I'm looking for is not under the table. It was it'll come to me. Man, you know something, man. I can't stand these car lights. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this.
You gotta hit that light in the middle and it stay on. You know, it's one on one end, and then the one in the middle, that's the one to keep on and stay on. It's the one in the end, one in the end, and the one in the middle.
Hold up.
It makes stay on the whole time.
Yeah, it ain't. Oh man. You know, I'm just doing it like this because I don't want to end up not having no battery. Hold on for a minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up. All right, I got it. Yeah, I got it right here, man. It's probably the best light I can get for now.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, man, I'm gonna tell y'all, it's amazing. How they can get away with these performance enhancers that go undetected. That's the word I'm looking for. And so it was Shane Mosley, it was Marion Jones, it was Barry Bonds. It was a real big case. It's called the Balco scandal. And
That's the one
Victor
that had
Johnson,
Mary Jones' husband on it too. That's the one you
who?
said. That's the one that had Mary Jones' husband. Her
Yeah,
husband.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Then it was also Lance Armstrong, 75 miles on a 10-speed bike. Yeah, okay. Man, I swear to God, that little seat, ain't no way you can ride that little that little seat got there 75 miles. Ain't no way, man. So you know that. So then a whole lot of people started getting caught up. Andre Berto, Victor Ortiz, who else? Oh, Lamar Peterson. Yeah, a whole lot of people, man. A whole lot of people started getting caught up. But I tell people, that's the smartest move you ever seen made by a fighter, and that fighter is Floyd Mayweather Jr. Um, when he decided to help clean the sports up and make sure everything was on even playing fields, and 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 he made and decided to make sure that everything is even playing field. And when Floyd decided to do that contract with USADA Anti-Doping Agency, that was the smartest move ever seen made by a boxer. You know what I'm saying? To make because he not only for himself, but he wanted to make sure that everybody is safe and everybody's on even playing fields. Because when somebody is using performance enhancers, you're not just fighting one person. It's like you fighting like 5 people, and that is dangerous. You could lose your life, and you could lose your life in the ring, not knowing that somebody is using that stuff. Yeah, yeah. I can admit that it don't help their skill set. I can admit that it don't make them sharp. But what it does is it gives them extra energy that never goes away. And so they can just keep going and keep going and keep coming after you. Everything you hitting them with, they don't feel it. But everything they're hitting you with, it's hurting you and it's damaging you real bad. I will say this. If Terrence Crawford was juicing, I hope that they give him criminal charges for that. I hope they ban him from boxing altogether. Never let him fight nowhere in the world ever again. Nowhere in the U.S. or outside the U.S. I hope they ban him from boxing all the way around. And I hope he get criminal charges. Cause that is very slick. Is slick. It's very low integrity. And on top of that, if Terrence Crawford did indeed juice, then man, he is a low down dirty criminal. I can't get with that. You know what I'm saying? If you can't beat somebody fair and square, I don't care who you are. If you are using performance enhancers to compete in any sport, you are a criminal, and you should get charged on criminal charges for that.
Well, okay, what about Canelo, Dylan White, 4th time? Didn't cancel the fight again because performance hands for the 4th time. And what about Canelo when he got
Yeah,
caught? He said it was the
yeah. They caught Canelo with some what's that? It's something in meat called bambuterol or something to that effect. It's hard to pronounce the word, but you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he should have been brought up on criminal charges, and he should have been banned from the sport too, in my opinion. Yeah, they should have banned him forever. And also, Dillian White, by this being multiple times he has got caught, they should ban him from the sport altogether too. Because man, one day somebody is going to truly get hurt in that ring. Somebody will get hurt in that ring real bad. And it's all because people want to cheat to compete. If you got to cheat to win in any sport, then don't play sports then.
Well,
if you gotta win that bad, that you're willing to degrade yourself and cheat and not have no type of integrity with yourself, and then to stand in that ring and talk on the microphone as if like you were so good and you were so great, or to stand on that football field after winning the Super Bowl, or after winning an NBA championship, or after winning a meter race, or whatever the sport is. But to sit there and talk to the crowd and talk to TV like you were so great and like you were the best and all this and all that, I mean, like, pretty much you're lying to yourself. You're a liar when you know that you didn't win the right way. That's sad. So I believe that should be one of the laws that should be built, that you be banned from sports altogether, and that you end up doing at least about 15 to 20 years for that, in my opinion. If it was me, if I was the kind of person who make laws, yes, that's what I would. That's the one thing I would try to pass. I would do my best to try to make that happen.
they need to get strict on that because you got to cheat to win in the sport of boxing. You need to be banned.
Yeah.
That go for anybody in the sport. You got to cheat.
Yep.
You know, you need to be banned when you get caught.
Right.
If you get caught, I can understand like people say, "Oh, this person probably juicing." This person, they say, anyway, might be juicing. Okay, let's test him. And if he get caught, let's ban him.
He should be banned.
Let's test him. You know, Floyd
He should
say he
be
can't do
banned.
the random blood and urine test. Floyd say he should fight Gervonta Davis at catchweight. Random blood and urine test. Let's let him take that test. You know what I'm saying? Got to take the test. Come fight the U.S. I don't know what he's doing over there.
Right.
I watch him fight. He's a good fighter. He don't need that stuff. He's a good fighter. Watch him fight. You know, that fight there, I got to go back and watch when he fought, what's the other guy from the Philippines? He just lost. Older guy. Nonito Donaire.
Yeah.
He fought him twice. I got to go back and watch those fights. But yeah. Well, moving right along. Terrance Crawford said he wants Gervonta Davis at 147. What do you think about that?
Make the fight happen.
Yeah, if he called out Terrance, he said knock him out in 4 rounds. Terrance just responded today. He said he wanted a 147. He says it's a money fight for him. He said Tank too small. He said like 5'4", 5'5". He says it's a bag for him. He says it's a big money fight.
I'm gonna say it to you like this here. I can't stand either one of them. So guess what? Either one of them lose, it's a win. It's a win-win for me. Because you know, I want them to be on that collision course. And since Terrance Crawford was end up on a crash dummy mission anyway, this is why I said a long time ago on several videos that Errol Spence should just stay out of the way and don't fight Terrance Crawford yet. Let them be on the collision course. Let Terrance Crawford and Gervonta and Shakur and Cambosis and Teofimo, let all of them be on the collision course with each other and just stay out of the way. That's all you gotta do. I'm gonna tell you, man, if Errol Spence would have just stayed out the way, he'll be undefeated, man. Yeah, he might would have had to give his belts up after a certain time, but I would have rather had still been undefeated than to have took an L. So, but I believe deep down in my heart that now that it has been exposed that Victor Conti was indeed in Terrance Crawford's camp, I believe that they're going to have to overturn that decision, and they're going to have to make it a no contest, take the L off Earl Spence record, give the belts back to Earl Spence, fine and ban Terrance Crawford. And if I was Earl Spence, I would bring Terrance Crawford up on criminal charges for what he did to me, if it is proved that he was juicing. If it was proved that he was juicing. And everybody on YouTube heard me say this. If it's proved that Terrance Bud Crawford is juicing, these are the sanctions that I believe should be given to him by the boxing and athletic commissioners. And for all the belts he's won, ain't no telling how long he been doing this. Yeah, I think he should take back all his belts and everything. I take back all his belts, all the people he beat for belts, make it a no contest on the record, give them back their belt, and fine him for each fighter that he fought, if indeed he was under those PEDs. And also, he be brought up on criminal charges and be put away for at least 20 years.
Shit, that's the case. They're gonna have to lock a whole bunch of people up and put them away, all the past fighters. But I hope he didn't do that. I feel like even without any of that stuff, his skills pays the bills. You know, like I say, without anything, Earl is flat footed. He doesn't move his head. If Terrence didn't take anything, I still think the fight would turn out the same way because of those things right there. And then in the rematch, if it's the same thing, no head movement, flat footed, it's gonna be the same thing, same results. You know, I don't think that Earl should take the rematch. Catch him a year from now, year and a half. Let him fight some other fights. But he taking it anyway. He healed that problem. You see him now, he's healed. You know, whatever. Hope he puts up a better fight. Like I said, I like both guys. I just think the Terrence is a better boxer. I think it'd be the same results. You always said you want Terrence to fight Tank Davis. I like Tank. I like Terrence Bud Crawford. I think the Terrence is too big. I don't think he should make that fight. Tank should go ahead and stick to the guys at 135. But it's a big cash out fight. If they want to take it, it's in favor of Terrence.
Well, for Gervonta Davis, the game is unimaginable. Basically, he has the rare opportunity in his career to jump. He already won a belt at 30. He won a belt at 35. He won a belt at 40. He has the rare opportunity to go become the undisputed champion at welterweight in his first trip. That would be amazing. That's never been done before. No fighter in history has ever become the undisputed welterweight champion, and that's a record all in itself. If he not,
Me personally, I don't think that
would put Gervonta level, that would place Gervonta Davis in a whole nother stratosphere. Like, he would be on a whole nother level if he indeed knocks out Terrance Crawford. Because I believe he has what it takes although I can't stand him, I believe, man, that he would knock Terrance Crawford out. If he catch Terrance Crawford on the button, flesh on the button, I'm talking thud power. I mean, full extension on the shot. He placed his foot, turned his foot the right way, whether it's a straight left hand or right hook. I mean, I'm talking thud. I mean, yeah. I mean, knock you out. That sudden one punch knockout power. You know, that sort of short circuit your wiring. Arguably the greatest one punch knockout in boxing, when nobody be expecting that. When nobody be expecting that. And I have to give credit to Max Kellerman, because I just now had to steal his words. I got those words from him when he was talking about how Marquez had knocked out Pacquiao on 24/7 when Bradley for a rematch after that 2-year layoff. But yeah, that would be sensational.
Well,
for Gervonta to knock out Terrance Crawford. Even though I don't like Gervonta, and all y'all know I don't like him, but I tell you like this: whoever lose, it's a win for me. But in this case, I'm gonna tell you, in this case, I hope we do knock out Terrance Crawford. I'm banking on that. I hope we knock Terrance Crawford out. I mean, smooth out the same way Vincent Pettyway knocked out Simon Brown.
well,
I would love to see Terrance Crawford still throwing jabs at the air while he's laid out on his back.
well, if it was me, if I was Calvin Boyd, I would let him take the fight. I think it's too risky. It's too risky. I would take a lower risk fight where people think it's a big risk. He'd be fighting anyway at a catch weight. 133, 135, whatever. We'll be fighting anyway. They think anyway can win. Anyway coming up with 2 weight classes to meet at 133, 134, and bam. I believe it's an easy win. That's an easy win. Anyway, too small. I mean, you might think you win, but even Bob Aaron said that's a stupid fight for anyway to take. It's too small. He's not growing into the weight. He's jumping weight classes, and he just moved into what 122 from 108. Yeah, your sound went out. Yeah, your sound went out. Oh no. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep it pushing for a minute. But like I say, he can't hear right now, but I'm gonna keep it going until you get his sound back. Anyway, that's a stupid fight for him. A good fight for Tank Davis. I believe you should take that fight. Pay-per-view. Um, pay-per-view buys, I think there's at least 600, might do 1,000,000. Gervonta is a superstar. So, and I believe that Tank would knock him out. Shit, I don't think the fight go 1 round. 1 or 2 rounds, I think the fight be over. That's a good, big money fight for Tank. I like to see him taking it, just put anyway to sleep. Moving right along, you know what I'm saying, while I get the sound together. We got Joshua facing Hellenius. He's supposed to be a fill-in for what's the guy that just failed the damn drug test? Supposed to be a fill-in for him, replacement. Robert Helenius. Supposed to be a replacement for the black guy. I can't think his name. Just fell the test. I don't know. Then I think Helenius. I think it's the same guy that Wild knocked out. I think it was the first round or something. It was the first or second round. That was early on. I think that's the same guy. Back a few years ago in New York. I think during the pandemic. I believe it'd be the same results. If not, it's look real bad for Anthony Joshua. New trained and everything, and to go in there and struggle and face this guy, probably all 10, 12 rounds, whatever it's going. I'm coming back now. I can hear you a little bit. I'm just keeping it going. Yeah, I believe the results will be the same in that fight. Terrance Crawford also said that he's going to retire on top. Okay, yeah, I just kept going on like okay. So Terrance Crawford said he's gonna retire on top while still performing at a high level. What do you think?
Walk away undefeated. That's not going to happen. Him walking away undefeated is not up to him. He's going to either lose to Earl Spence, he's going to either lose to Bruce Ennis, or he's going to lose. Okay, all right, well, put like this.
He said Bruce is out. He's not fighting him. He's not worth the money. High risk for what? Not worth no money.
Okay. Well, I tell you like this.
Big money fights. That's it. So Bruce is out. You can forget about him.
I tell you like this. He's going to lose to either Floyd or Gervonta or Earl Spence in the rematch. But he's going to lose. He's not going to do what Floyd did, and he's not going to join those fighters who walked away undefeated on top of the world. He's not going to join Floyd Mayweather, Andre Ward, Jimmy Berry, Ricardo Lopez, Rocky Marciano, Ike Benabuche, Joe Kawasaki. He's not going to walk away, and he's not going to be a part of that great undefeated fraternity. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. He is not going to walk away undefeated. Terrance Crawford has no choice but to lose. He has no choice. He got to lose.
Somebody gonna have to beat him. Top of his game. Like I said, I don't see nobody beating him at 147. At 154 is a hard test against the Charlo. The boys fight, and it's much bigger. You know what I'm saying? The size may make a difference. Charlo, you got Tim Tszyu, and what's the other guy? I always forget his name. He got beat up by the big tall guy, Fandor. And he got knocked out by Charlo.
You talking about Erickson Lubin?
Erickson Lubin. I keep telling people, that guy has skills. He may have suffered 2 losses, but so what?
Yeah.
That guy has skills.
Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this. If my man was still fighting, I'm willing to bet you, man, he would upset Terrance Crawford. Marcos Maidana. He would upset Terrance Crawford easily. Well, that would be the perfect upset.
Well, you got the The best version of your man right now is Tim Tszyu. That's the new Marcos Montana of today's time.
Yeah.
And Tim Tszyu, he has the skill. He put the pressure. He can upset anybody at 154. He has the ability to do that. Anybody at 154. So those are 3 hard fights. You know, if I was Terrance Crawford, those be the last 3 fights of my career. 3 hard fights, boom, big checks, I'm out. I don't see nothing else coming after that. You know, maybe an Erickson Lubin fight, maybe he comes back and wins a few titles or something. But other than that, I see them last 3 fights there. Like the Charlo was able to pull the upset on Canelo. The fight is hot, fire for the Terrance Crawford. You know what I'm saying? So they probably he rematch Earl 154 in December. So then if he's to fight Charlo, then it'd probably be maybe May, June. Then let's see, with Charlo, maybe Tim Tszyu right after that. And then, he'd be probably gone out the door after that, that'd be like the last 3 fights. I don't know what Earl's gonna do. This may be a cash out fight for Earl. Pay-per-view buys didn't do well for the Errol Spence fight. Only they were saying 500. They were saying 500,000, but I think it's did 650,000.
Yeah, it was stupid. I mean, that's why I say.
And you
Earl
said
shouldn't afford him.
You said pay-per-view wasn't gonna do well. So they not.
I told you, I ain't lying, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, man. The one thing about me that you can always bank on with me is that if I say something ain't gonna happen, it's not gonna happen because I can see through the fluff. I have knowledge and wisdom. Those are the greatest attributes of my life right there. Knowledge and wisdom, and I can see further than 20/20 vision. I know that ain't gonna happen. I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
Well,
I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell you one thing I see. Why I didn't sell? They're both stars. Either one of them with superstars. You got a superstar in Gervonta Tank Davis. This is why this pay-per-view does what it does. Superstar. Rise of superstar and Ryan. Ryan has a huge fan base.
Yeah.
It's a Rise of superstar. Both of them guys together. What did the pay-per-view do? Over $1 million, 2 million. Was it 1 to 2 million views? Buys?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got 2 superstars, a star and a superstar, facing each other. Whereas though you got we had Errol Spence, Terrance Crawford. They're all the skills in the world. Neither one of them are superstars. I ask some people, you watching the fight? They say, who fight? I'm talking about casual boxing fans. I never heard of them. If you ask somebody, when Tank fight, you watching the fight? Even if they don't know his name, they say, oh, that little light-skinned boy, we knocking everybody out. Superstar. You can ask an old lady walking down the street pushing a car. You know Tank Davis? Show him a picture. Oh, that's a light-skinned boy, we knocking everybody out. It's a superstar. Gonna sell better. So this is why and the pay-per-view is gonna do even less buys. So they're gonna take less money, which is Spence gonna have to take less money for the rematch. If it don't get 650, they blame it on people stealing streaming. But people stole the streams during the Ryan Garcia fight, and it still did 2 million buys. They blame it on the streaming, people stealing the streaming sales. Can't blame it on that. Guys not superstars. Earl never had a promoter. Spence, his promoter never pushed him. He said, don't sell well. He lose more money when he put more money into him, which was Bob Byrne. So now he don't have a promoter. He not signed anybody. If Terrance signed with Floyd Mayweather, Floyd would turn him into a superstar. Look what he did with Gervonta Tank Davis. Look what he did with him for him. Ryan Garcia's been talking to Floyd lately. If he signs with him, he's definitely gonna be a superstar. That's before he made it. You look at it, what he done with Gervonta Tank Davis made him a superstar. A lot of other guys that he got on the roster, they're born fighters.
Yeah.
All of them. So when they put them on the card, they're born. They just box, move around. We don't want to see that. We want to see somebody going to knock somebody out, got a chance to knock somebody out. So we're not counting those guys, but a lot of guys need to sign with them. Stephen Fulton is moving up to 126. Why isn't he trying to fight Gary Russell Jr.? Is everybody just writing them off?
Because, man, because you know why? Stephen Fulton, he wasn't nothing young but a good bum in disguise anyway. He wasn't nothing but a good bum the whole.
Your sound went out again. Sound went out again. I think maybe your sound going out. I don't know if it's your area you're in or you got to keep your cost out or something. I don't know if you're
Yeah. So
you
look,
probably got to keep your cost out or something because maybe it's playing out your speaker, and when the car cut off, your sound going off or something.
cut it off now. So look, it just proves, man, that he was a bum the whole time, and that in no way came and pulled the cover. He pulled the cover and the blanket. He pulled the covers and the blanket on Stephen Fulton and showed the world what he really is. And what he really was, he was a bum. It's, as long as he can pay you, as long as he can pay for his opponent, then he's the baddest thing ever seen on the planet. But as soon as he come across people who can't be bought, like Brandon Figueroa beat the brakes off of him, and they gave it to him. And he wanted to get that man a rematch. He also ducked the great Rais the Beast Alim. He ducked the great Rais the Beast. He ducked the great Rais the Beast Alim. He ducked him because Stephen Fulton knew that he couldn't beat Rais Lee. He wouldn't give Brandon Figueroa a rematch because he knew he had lost that fight for real. And also, when he fought in Norway, he knew he was going to lose. I could see it in his face at the weigh-in. I could see the way he came in the corner. And I could see after that first round in that corner, he didn't want to come out of that corner. He was telling his coach, man, I don't know, man. He too fast. He too crafty. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do at this point. Like, the fight was over with in the first round. But in Norway went ahead and stopped him in the ninth. And hey, I take my hat off to Norway. And I believe in Norway will stop Gervonta as well when he fight him.
Well,
And also I believe that he would destroy Shakur too.
Bob Burns said it best. He said both of them fights are stupid for no way. He's too small. From 108 pounds to 118, and he's gonna go all the way up to 135 when he's not growing into the weight. It's gonna be like they fight a little kid beating on him. How's he gonna beat them? It's a money fight for him, but he ain't gonna win. Too small. It's not like Pacquiao. Pacquiao grew into these weights. He came from 108 to all the way up to I think his highest weight he fought 155. He grew into these weights. He didn't go 108 today, 130, 3 months from now, 4 months from now. He grew into these weights by years. This guy got to look at that. His coaches. One thing about where he come from in that country, they're not stupid. I doubt they let him take the fight. They ain't let him take the fight. He's not gonna fight Gervonta. I guarantee that. One thing about them people in them from the Philippines, they're not stupid. Not gonna let his coach. Now they're gonna let him take that fight. He won the fights. If anything, a big fight for him, and the weight class is 4'5", about six pounds up, will be him, Gary Russell. That would be the next biggest fight for him.
Man, he'll beat Gary Russell too.
Well,
and also, I'm gonna say this too: the only guy in boxing who will beat in Norway right now in this prime, the only guy who will beat in Norway is right used to be Salim. He has the style, he has the hand speed, he got the footwork, he has the IQ to destroy in Norway and get in Norway as first in. He is the only one who I see beating in Norway.
well, we'll have to wait and see. We're gonna see what his coach decide on. They may choose him. I believe they choose him or Gary Russell. They was mentioning some other guy, a Filipino or something. I don't know him, but or probably choose that guy. But they're not gonna choose 2, 3 weight classes up. Not the way they think down there in the Philippines. They're not taking a fight like that. 2 years from now, when he's growing into weight, maybe when he gets to like 126 and he's growing into that weight, he's coming down from a certain amount of weight. Yeah, 2, 3 years from now, maybe he will fight them guys, but that ain't happening right now. I know it because of the way they operate down there. That's not happening. Move around along. What you think about? You think Charlo has a chance against Canelo next month?
To be honest with you, no, man. Charlo, as I said early on, to you and everyone that's listening and comment and view this like we do. I'm gonna say it again to all boxing pundits, to all the boxing experts, and to just every now and then boxing fans. Charlo is going to lose this fight because first of all, he is suffering from inactivity. He has not fought in 2 years. He's not in shape. He ain't been training. He been living the good life. So Canelo gonna call you up at the last minute as a last minute opponent to fight him now at 168 because now he done signed a 3-fight deal with Al Heyman? Are you crazy? Or are you just stuck on stupid Jamel Carlo? I mean, y'all, like you and your brother, y'all been trying to fight Canelo for the longest. And he never wanted to fight y'all. But now he gonna call you up at the last minute? Man, you are setting yourself up for failure, Jamel Carlo. You're gonna lose. So you might well go ahead. And prepare to face another L in your career. You're gonna lose. And I'm gonna tell you like this: once you take this loss, if you lose again, they're gonna just look at you as a stepping stone and a household name, and you might as well retire too. I'm gonna tell y'all again, that coach they got,
Well, both of them got 2 different coaches. You know, Ronnie Shields coach one of them. Derek James coached the other one.
so I'm gonna tell you like this: the coach is, they need to fire him because they setting you up for failure. That just don't make no sense, man. Again, you know what I'm saying? It's a hard knock life. What's for you and what's not for you. Here's where, when you look yourself in the mirror every morning, when you're about to brush your teeth and wash your face, you got to you that you're gonna beat Canelo.
Well, here's the thing about them. Here's the thing about the
You're gonna get
Charlos.
beat, man.
They may drink. I said they may get drunk, have
Say
most
what?
of that activity, and do whatever else they're doing. But they stay in shape. So I believe he's still in shape. He may not have been spawned, so they may not be shocked. So his biggest thing is him being shocked. Haven't been fighting, haven't been spawned, but before getting in shape, I believe they kind of stay in at least fair shape. You can kind of look at their bodies. But like I say, the inactivity for us fighting and spawn. You know, that's the thing. But then they've been fighting it, you know, shit, many, many years. Like I said, the biggest thing that can hurt them is the inactivity. They're going up in weight, which I don't think is too bad because this guy, both of them are big and tall. You can look at they come down from probably 185 pounds. So just coming down from 185, what the other one was fighting at 154. He's probably you know, they're fighting at 168, 168. Like I said, gonna have to be able to take a harder punch. Canelo got a chin like iron. I believe if he can box him and not get knocked out for the first 5 rounds, he can probably take over, pull upset. I'm not saying that's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm in favor of Canelo. I think Canelo's gonna press him, hurt him, and probably stop him early. 4 rounds, 5 rounds. If it goes late rounds in that fight, I favor Charlo. But Canelo's a cash cow. Let's say if he win by 2 rounds, what then he gonna do? Call it a draw?
No, I'm gonna tell you like I'm just gonna just say y'all straight up, man. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, and I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Charlo is gonna take an L. He gonna lose this fight. Whether he get knocked out or whether go the distance, Charlo.
Damn, his phone paused again. But yeah, y'all leave your comments down below. Share the video. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm gonna bring up what y'all think about Terrance Crawford not fighting Bruce Ennis. You think it's a dud, or do you think it's just business? Me personally, it's like I tell Kareem, it's business. He's at a point in his career where all the fights have to make financial sense. Big money fights. Him fighting Boots, not a big money fight. What are they gonna give him? $5 million, $10 million to fight Boots. So he's got to take the bigger money fights first. Boots is just all he got to do is keep winning, and maybe he can jump up somewhere. Yeah, but I think my partner's phone died out. But I'll be back with another boxing and celebrity gossip tomorrow. Hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Leave a comment down below. I'm out.